people they terrorizing in the city that we lights goes out. There are a lot of mamas crying, people they steady dying in the city that we lights goes out. Popping never bad, run these men like trackers, think these moves too bad. Lights goes out. You can see they eye, these niggas are spies. In the city that we from, in the city that we from. Seeing crackers walking with the bum, young niggas stunning with the guns. Mamas always crying for their son. Same nigga acting like it violent, same nigga fighting with the gun. Niggas always asking for a dollar.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Anything Goes TV 817. I'm your host, David.
And I'm Nino.
And that was All the Don. Lights Go Out. Shout out to All the Don and his manager, Clint. And I'd like to say shout out to all our loyal listeners. My main man, Bruce, Luther, Mark, Axe, and all our special friends on the East Coast and the West Coast. What's up with my man, Greg in Chicago? And everybody else that's been listening, thank you so much. And a special shout out to all the ladies, Tammy, Brandy, Kennedy, Kiara, Carnella, Amy, Peaches, Kayla, and all the other ladies that I didn't mention. Thank you for following us and thank you for listening. Today, we got a serious topic we want to talk about. And it's something near and dear to our hearts, and we want to talk about it, and we want everybody to give us some input on it and see what you think about it. And today's topic is, how do we solve the homeless problem? You know, you see a lot of homeless people around everywhere you go. And it seems like you're seeing more and more each day. And these people are someone's mother and father, and they're sisters and brothers. They're someone's relatives. And they're someone we all know. I believe homelessness touches every family in the world, basically. They have someone that's lost due to homelessness. So one of the things we want to talk about today is there a way to solve the homeless problem? And if it is, when should we do it? And how should we do it? Nino, do you have any ideas on how to solve this homeless problem?
It seems to me that they hold homeless people to a standard. Remember, people out here, these are people that basically doesn't have nothing, starting from scratch and everything. I have heard some crazy, preposterous things. One thing I have heard is, okay, it's certain guides and guidelines a homeless person got to do, got to pass, got to be able to make it through to get certain help. This is a homeless person. This is a person that doesn't have nothing. Their spirit is damaged and everything. So why are we so hard on somebody that don't have nothing?
That's a good question. They have so many strict guidelines to help the homeless people. And Nino brought up a good one. They saying now that if they had a proposal, one of the guidelines would be that the homeless people pass a drug test. Pass a drug test. Now, if we're trying to help homeless people unconditionally, why would that be part of the guidelines in order to get help? What you would find out and what you would see if that was implemented would be that you would only help a small percentage of the homeless people. And then you will still have a homeless crisis on your hands. So, and then we've heard that from some very important people in the churches, that those people out there on drugs and they deserve to be homeless. What do you think about that?
It's straight ludicrous. It's, to me, like it's the process of elimination. I mean, this is supposed to be who helping you, who the people that's saying that I'm supposed to be able to go to when I'm down on my luck, and when I should be able to look up and ask for help, and you should help me. So why is it so much that people that supposed to lend me a hand is the one that want to persecute me and keep me down? But it's totally, to me, in my eyes, I see it just a process of elimination, which they're trying to just get by.
Yeah, it seems like that's what they're trying to do. And one of the things that's a very concern to us is that The people in these care facilities, the quality of their treatment is terrible. I'm getting reports from homeless people on the streets that they are being treated less than human in these places, are not being considered for the basic needs they have of toiletries, toothpaste, and those things. They're being dehumanized. They are being asked to complete chores in order to have toilet paper. And one of the things I would like for Nino to speak on is the treatment inside these facilities, because Nino knows firsthand those treatment, how some of those people act. Not all of them. And remember, we're not talking about all the healthcare workers. We're talking about the ones that we're getting complaints about. Nino, tell us about the time when your mother was in one, and how was the treatment, would you say?
It's strictly like they love them when you're around, but when you're gone, they treat them like straight trash. I mean, for an example, my mother, a person has to use the toilet paper. Has to use the toilet, and you give them insufficient amount of toilet paper to use. Also, they talk to them like they are trash. They belittle them. They talk to them like they got a problem with them. You're supposed to be trying to help these people. Listen, if you got a problem with trying to help people that's less fortunate, then maybe you're in the wrong field. But they just treat them unruly and so crude.
And that's terrible. When people need the help the most, they're getting treated the worst. And that's unacceptable. And one of the things that we want to bring up now is how best to solve this problem. How can we solve the homeless problem? Well, one of the things I would say is that we have a lot of people in our government that are a lot smarter than me and could probably figure this thing out and solve it. But I'm going to take a shot at it. I'm going to say this. We have so many smart people, and if we have an emergency and at the moment's notice, we can come up with $100 billion and send somewhere. We could come up with a vaccine within months that could save lives and save the world. And you mean to tell me these same smart, forward-thinking people can't think of a way to save the homeless and to help the homeless when we can miraculously come up with millions and billions of dollars to send to third world countries and to other places for whatever cause that we deem is appropriate and save them. But we will not spend the money to save the people who help build our country. Nino, what you think about that?
Oh, I agree with you, David. And I was gonna say a little bit about this, and I know, but I know people gonna say, well, if you do that, you need to get the people to work in these facilities. But all these billionaires, all these millionaires, all these people that have money, now you gonna tell me they lend to basketball funds for the youth and everything? You can't take what I'm saying. 5 millionaires, 3 millionaires, take a piece of their purse and donate and build a facility and, get the homeless in a facility and start like that. Because I know the big thing you're going to say again is, I need somebody to work. But you got to start somewhere. Let's get these people off the streets, man.
That is a good idea. And that's one of the things that me and Nino had talked about would be the best thing to solve this whole homeless problem. We have an untapped resource in homeless people that are willing to work and are willing to take jobs that other people are not taking. We have the people that, if they were used properly, will revolutionize and energize this American work base to where we have everyone working. We can put them back to work. That's one of the things we could do. We could come up with programs to reintroduce them to society. I know a lot of homeless people, and one of the problems they'll say the reason why they're not working is they don't have any identification anymore. They don't have their birth certificates. They don't have that. We need to streamline that to where we could get that done really quickly. So we can get them back working. That's one of the things that will help America. We have this workforce out there that's untapped, and they have the American spirit in them. And we should use that. Instead of persecuting them, we should bring them back because these are our family. You know, Nino, I know you know a lot of homeless people.
Mm-hmm.
What are they telling you out there?
They telling me the same thing. I just need a chance. And let's educate them too. I mean, you'll bring somebody over here from a foreign land or whatever. You'll let them get educational skills and everything else to build. Let's educate our homeless people. Let's build them. Let's uplift them because these are our people. And a lot of time, homeless people are veterans. They served in the war and everything, and just got down on their luck. Remember, a lot of these homeless people are why you living the lives you live. So let's educate them too. Let's educate them.
That's right. Now remember, we have a lot of homeless people that I've talked to are ex-military veterans.
Absolutely.
They fought for this country, and a lot of them are disabled.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like we've turned our back on them. I've had some of them say they are not getting the right treatment at the VA. I have some of them to say they can't even get to the VA. See, homeless people don't watch TV. Homeless people don't listen to the radio. Homeless people don't drive. Homeless people are just trying to get by minute to minute.
They don't have outlets.
No outlets. And when we can help them, we have to. And we are the ones, the forward thinkers that should help them. The people that help build this country. We're not asking the rich people to give their money. No. We're asking the rich people to use their brilliance to help solve this problem. Mm-hmm. We can make electric cars, but yet we can't solve the homeless problem. That does not make sense, especially to a person who's hopeless. Mm-hmm. America, we have to do better, and we have to help the homeless people instead of fighting against them. Now, think about it. If that was you, you would want someone to help you. Remember, do as to others as you would have others do unto you. This is David.
And I'm Nino.
Tune in again to another episode of Anything Goes TV 817.
Lights go up, you can see they eye. These niggas are spies in the city that we love, but we gotta watch out.